Powell delivered quite interesting speech. The market seems to like it. The investors seem to like it. And we are looking out for rate cuts. And I tell you who loves rate cuts. Not only investors, but also startups, emerging markets, and small companies. And you are here in the right place because we are now focusing on a big emerging market, which we see massive future in. So bear with me. We are waiting for the main audience to join us. We have some great news from Horizon Aircraft. And today, did you let me know what do you think of the speech? Are we getting rate cuts or not? Let me know. I'm waiting for the main part of the audience. I can see people already coming in. Let's see what the S&P is doing. We seem to have we might go even higher. We are looking out for the all-time high in the coming days. Hopefully, if we reach the all-time high, I'm not saying anything, but we might see the eVTOL market taking off as well. So let's have a look. We have the S&P. Let me just go quickly through the charts, see how the eVTOL market reacted, and I will explain what an eVTOL is and what new technology and the new emerging market we are bringing you. Thank you everyone for joining me from the previous event. Let me know if you think there will be a cut or not, or how much. Is it going to be 0.25? Is it going to be 50? Or is there going to be no rate cut? So we are looking at the eVTOL market, vertical aerospace, a reaction. We seem to be going in the downtrend, but this is natural for this stock. Currently, we are waiting for a new catalyst, which will be coming in days. If not days, that'll be few weeks away. We are waiting for new aircraft for a piloted test phase, which should be a positive catalyst for the stock. Joby, whoa, go away. Joby had a slight retraction, but hang on, that's not the... Let me just refresh it. Joby has been inching. It's not been inching, it's been skyrocketing today. And there is a lot of fundamental catalyst as well. Thank you everyone for joining me from the previous event. I'm Vaz and I'm covering I'm covering eVTOLs, advanced air mobility, aerospace, and occasionally defense. We have some good news for one of the companies we cover fairly regularly, and we actually had their CEO on our show. We brought you a live interview of the company I'm going to tell you about shortly. Currently, I'm just seeing the market reaction. Let's see the S&P. It's stagnating, not going up. Joby has been shooting up. Bear with me, I will explain what we are talking about. Let's just quickly go through the market reaction. Let me refresh this because that's behind. Archer taking off as well. And I think if there's no macro headwinds, I wouldn't be surprised if both Joby and Archer hit their all-time high and go through the all-time high. We are looking out for Archer rally. There is a lot of catalyst in the pipeline as well that could shoot the price up. We've got EHang. They announced their new aircraft yesterday. Let me just refresh this so we are getting fresh data. That's not correct. Let me just correct this. I'm having some technical issues. EHang. Let me have a look at this. Yesterday, they announced a new aircraft. You could see the massive reaction on the day and then sell off today again because we didn't know what we could expect from the American market. And obviously, the American market is affecting the Chinese stocks as well. And we've got Horizon Aircraft, which I'll be talking about very shortly. We are now looking to break through the previous 52-week high, which was about $3.90. $3 something. So is this going to happen on this show or not when I tell you the news? S&P is now stagnating. Looks like no further move. So let me just quickly explain what we are talking here about. Thank you everyone for joining me. Don't forget to hit the like button. Let me know if you think there will be a rate cut, if you think there will be a 0.25, 0.50 or no rate cut in December. Let me know, because if there are rate cuts, startups, emerging markets, and small cap and medium cap stocks, companies, they love it. They will benefit from this, and you could see this on the stock price, reaction. So what we are doing here, we are looking at the eVTOL. What is an eVTOL? Well, VTOL stands for vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. The E there is for electric. And I will show you this sexy beauty. Archer Aviation, the Midnight aircraft. This is a hybrid between a helicopter, fixed-wing aircraft, basically your conventional aeroplane, and probably a taxi. Why are we designing this aircraft? What's the purpose of this? Well, one, it looks good. It's modern. It's a novel technology. It's the future of sort of aviation and urban traffic as well. Let me show you this video. No, this video. Why is this aircraft doing what it's doing? Well, the vertical takeoff is giving massive advantage in the places where we cannot use a runway, when we can't take off horizontally as the conventional aircraft. So we are sort of looking at the hybrid between a helicopter and a fixed-wing aircraft. This, what is happening now, is a transition phase where we took off vertically and now we are transitioning into horizontal flight. And now, from this very moment, this is just an electric aircraft. When it comes to whatever maneuver, we can transition back again to the horizontal phase. We can hover in one spot, or we can perform landing. And this aircraft actually can take off and land either horizontally or vertically as well. So it's fairly complex. It's green because it's electric powered. And let me show you this beauty. This is my favorite. Vertical Aerospace, the British manufacturer, British startup. So it's electric powered. So it's green. It's obviously modern. It's trendy. Look at the electric vehicles, electric cars. They are very trendy now. So this is green. This is also safer. Look how many rotors this aircraft has. If you look at a helicopter, not so long ago, few days ago in California, there was almost fatal crash where the helicopter had an issue, and basically it was a critical failure, and the helicopter crashed in the area where there were people, when there were pedestrians. So we had 5 injuries, thankfully no fatalities, but it's not so long ago we had very serious crash in New York. So a helicopter with 1 or 2 rotors, if one of these fails, it's pretty much critical failure and there's not much you can do. Whilst this in particular has got 8 rotors. If one of these fails, you still have redundant 7 rotors. If another one fails, God forbid, you still have 6 rotors. And you have 80% or 75% of your power. And you can, if not finish your flight, you can perform safe emergency landing. So this is massive advantage. Safety is the massive drive. What is also in massive favor of this technology and what is the purpose? It's very quiet. People who live in Los Angeles, in New York, you know very well how loud helicopters can be. If you look at this beauty, again, it's very quiet. We are looking at noise levels between 50 and 70 decibels. It's basically between your washing machine and your tumble dryer, something like that. So it's very quiet. It's not, you wouldn't notice. You wouldn't notice if you had one flying overhead. So these are the main advantages. These aircraft have the one sole purpose. The original design is that if you have a big city, London, New York, Los Angeles, Asian cities, Berlin, you name it, congestion. If your traffic is moving only in one plane, in 2 dimensions, obviously it gets clogged up, it gets stuck, and you can spend easily 2 hours in traffic. And if you are a high-profile person, a manager, a celebrity, your time is expensive. So your time means money. And you can't do anything. You can't do anything unless you hire a helicopter. That's why we have this new concept. That's why we have these aircraft. And I got this video from Dubai, and you will actually be able to fly this as a passenger as early as first quarter 2026, if we are lucky. So the whole purpose of this is to move in 3 dimensions. It's a 3-dimensional city traffic. So rather than being stuck on the road in the yellow taxi cab or in your Uber Black, you can move in 3 dimensions and reduce your travel time from 1.5 hours easily down to 10-15 minutes. And hang on, this is not a high-level luxury product. This will be, in the next decade, it will be accessible and affordable for wide public. Currently, we are looking at about $2 to $3 per passenger mile, which is equivalent of your Uber Black. How about that? How about that? Do you like this technology? I see we have a lot of new members. We have a lot of new audience who haven't seen this concept yet. Let me know in the chat, what do you think of this? Don't forget to hit the like button, because the more likes we get, if we hit 100 likes, YouTube will start promoting and more people will know about the news I'm going to tell you. Horizon Aircraft, we cover this stock. We dedicated substantial airtime to this stock. If we have a look at the chart, what is it doing? Oh yeah, we are pushing up. We started talking about Horizon and we pushed up 0.03. It's not much, but if we go over that 390, I wouldn't be surprised if it carries on. So Horizon Aircraft, you could see 3 different aircraft. You could see Archer Midnight. This is like a high-profile luxury sports car. I can also show you a Joby S4, which is sort of utility, very fancy aircraft. Then we have Vertical Aerospace and the VX4. I've got some footage from the actual flight. So this is the British and the only European eVTOL manufacturer still on the market. Look at that. And also, along with that, we have Horizon Aircraft, and they have very, very specific design. Look at this. They have completely different design. They have gone down the completely different route. Let me get some water. Usually these are designed as 4-seaters with 1 pilot. In future, they are supposed to be autonomous, but currently they obviously have to have a pilot because the autonomous modules, they are not developed enough. And the legislation is not there, and the regulations are not there, and the airspace is not ready for it. However, this one, Cavorite X7, made by Horizon Aircraft, is supposed to be a 7-seater, so we have 6 passengers plus pilot. However, this is not a full eVTOL. This is not fully electric. It is not powered with batteries only. This is a hybrid. And this hybrid has got gas turbine in the back. So the gas turbine takes over at one point from the batteries, and the biggest limitation with batteries is obviously capacity. If you look at the previous one, if you look at this one, if you look at Joby, we are, and pretty much all of them, they are operating at the range of about 100 miles. This one has got gas turbine, so once you take off and you are comfortable to switching into the gas turbine propulsion or power unit, you are looking at a range of probably 500 miles. So it's a 5x of what the electric aircraft would have given you. So they have gone completely different route. I'm not saying the other manufacturers are not manufacturing and developing hybrids. They are now developing hybrids, but all of these are originally designed and intended to be battery powered. Whilst Horizon Aircraft have gone down the different route. They have designed from the scratch, for the first day, they have designed the hybrid propulsion. And why I'm saying this? Because we have good news. We have good update from Horizon Aircraft. Horizon Aircraft selects Pratt Whitney Canada's Pratt Whitney Canada PT6A engine for hybrid eVTOL. Let me just get quickly to this as well. We had the CEO of Horizon Aircraft, Brandon Robinson, on our show last week. Was it last? He told us few good fighter pilot stories, and he told us a lot about his business, and also he told us a lot about himself. And why is this important? Because startups and small businesses and startups, early day startups, they don't need this white collar culture. They don't need this top-notch CEO who knows all the white collar I'm not saying, yeah, you need to know legislation, but we don't need this high-profile CEO. We need a leader. if you look at a company which has got 20, 30 employees, you need a leader, somebody who will take the charge, raise the flag, and off he goes on the front line in the first wave. So this is Brandon. Great personality. Again, I'm getting notification that Archer is pushing up. So let's quickly check what's going on. Archer is pushing up to, go away, Archer is pushing up to 13 and over $13. That's interesting. What is Joby doing? Joby pushing up as well. I would not be surprised if we don't have, unless we have any macro headwinds, any macro crash, I wouldn't be surprised if Joby pushes through the $20 in the coming days. This is not a financial advice. This is just my my investment strategy. This is my own forecast, my own opinion. What is Vertical Aerospace doing? Yes, stagnating at around 520. I don't think we will see any upside. It will be going up and down. If I zoom out, you can see the short trend is downwards. And if we zoom out a bit, if I show you larger scale chart, if I show you 3-month chart with vertical, as soon as I can, as soon as it loads, what's going on? Let me refresh this for you. All right, there we go. So if I show you, oh, I've been already doodling something. Right, if I get rid of this line and if I zoom out properly, and if I show you the long-term trend, you can still see on the, if we go to the yearly chart, you can still see we have this support here around $5, $5.20 here. So we are now touching this one. I don't think we will break through it yet. I think we will have a little bounce up again, and we will probably go to the levels of 580, 560, and then it will go down again. So that's how I see it. But I think by the time we will have some good news coming from Vertical. We also have earnings call on the 4th of November. We will be covering this live. So there will be further. I believe this will be the first positive reaction earnings call. But let's just wait for the proper catalyst. No doubt you will find out on our channel first about the news. What is EHang doing? EHang is stagnating. I'll be very careful with EHang because EHang is very sensitive to the American market reaction. S&P 500 slowly pushing up, so we might see another push further up. Let's see what tomorrow brings. And HOVR, New Horizon aircraft, 385. So this news, why is this important? The CEO on our show said, yes, this is an early day startup, but the CEO said they have flown this small scale model. They have flown 50% size aircraft, and they are comfortable and they are happy with the performance of the small scale model. They are happy with the simulations as well. So we seem to have successful and good design. Now the company is developing full scale aircraft. Fully operational, full-scale aircraft, piloted. So this will not be a model, this will not be a remotely controlled aircraft, this will be a full, proper aircraft. So this is the CEO, Brandon, who, I don't want to say promised, but who pledged he would fly the aircraft himself. I mean, why not? Why not? If he's got a qualification, he's got the experience, why not? So Horizon aircraft are developing now, and we are about 18 to 24 months away from the new aircraft. Yes, it's a bit long time, but Horizon aircraft, if we look at a chart, have a look at the chart with me again. If we look at the yearly chart, it was a roller coaster. It was a proper roller coaster. We went all the way down to back in October when the carry trade, we were below 30 cents. And nobody was giving any hopes. Then we had a positive headwinds in December for the whole eVTOL market when Archer was trading around $12, Joby was around $11, Vertical Aerospace was hitting $16, and Horizon aircraft HOVR hit $1.15. $1.50. Then again we had a retraction because NASDAQ compliance, the future wasn't, the guidance wasn't so clear, and then there was a twist, there was a reverse. April, tariff wars, a lot of people were buying HOVR for 42 cents. Since we've had a massive rally, look at that, all the way up to $2.80, then retraction to $1.50, again bit of macro headwinds, and then look at it now, $3.85. And I wouldn't be surprised if there are no macro headwinds. This will continue higher and higher. And I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of the year, and there is no macro crash, there are rate cuts, obviously no tariff threats, we could see $5-6 levels easily. But if you join Sensei on Monday, in the morning, and ask him nicely, Sensei, could you do a chart analysis for me of HOVR? He will, no doubt, he will do it for you. So this is Horizon Aircraft. So let's get back to the news. I've explained to you what the business does, what they are doing, what they have been going through. I've explained their business strategy. I've explained their milestones coming. And now let's get down to the news. The signed purchase agreement for the world-leading engine is a major step forward, producing a hybrid eVTOL that will go faster, farther, and be most efficient in the industry. I already told you, they have market-beating or market-leading range of 500 miles, expecting, compared to 100 miles of the other electric VTOLs. New Horizon Aircraft, doing business as Horizon Aircraft, an advanced aerospace engineering company and developer of one of the world's first hybrid eVTOL electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, announced its purchase of the world-leading PT6A engine from Pratt Whitney Canada, a leader in propulsion system powering the most advanced aircraft in the world. Well, what if I show you a video? We got this news announcement from Horizon Aircraft, and we also got nice scenic B-roll to it as well. I'm not going to play the audio. I can't play the audio because of copyright reasons, but let's just enjoy this in the background whilst I'm talking about this. This is the very engine we are talking about. The PT6 turboprop engine family is the most popular engine in its class, considered to be one of the most reliable and efficient aircraft engines ever produced, with a proven performance record in a wide range of aircraft, and we are talking over 150 aircraft types produced. Wide aircraft and high power applications, the PT6A engine is the optimal choice for Horizon Aircraft's full-scale hybrid eVTOL, the Cavorite X7. That was the black aircraft you could see with the fans in the wing, which will fly most of its mission like a conventional airplane. The PT6A's architectural and modular reverse flow design also simplifies installation and ongoing engine maintenance. So basically, Horizon Aircraft have bought a very reliable workhorse for their prototype. Unlike many eVTOLs that solely use electric powered engines, the Cavorite X7's hybrid gas-electric design will tackle real-world military, emergency, and commercial operations without dependency on battery charging infrastructure that is absent in unreliable in remote off-grid locations. Installing the PT6A engine in the Cavorite X7 will provide unprecedented speed, range, efficiency, and dependability that other eVTOLs and helicopters cannot match, while reducing hydrocarbon emission by up to 30% relative to conventional aircraft conducting similar operations. So, I was going to comment on this, but I lost my line. So let me just quickly read through this. So yeah, I already said they are already designing from the scratch the hybrid variant of the aircraft. They are not losing their resources, or they are not wasting their resources for only electric variant that can develop further and upgrade to the hybrid aircraft. This is fully hybrid aircraft from the scratch. Choosing the right engine for our full-scale hybrid aircraft was essential, commented Horizon Aircraft CEO Brandon Robinson. You could see him on our show. If you missed it, I will pop the link in the chat. I strongly recommend to see it, because not only you learned a lot about the business, you also learned a lot about the aircraft. You learned a lot about the CEO himself as well. So just so you know, that's in the chat for you. You can check it out. The PT6A is exactly what we need for our full-scale aircraft, and building relationship with Pratt Whitney Canada, such a respected global leader right here at home, is another amazing win. Horizon Aircraft is a Canadian company. There will be no tariff implications in these relations, because Pratt Whitney Canada, Horizon Aircraft, all on the right side of the borders in terms of tariffs. For more than 6 decades, the PT6 engine has been at the heart of countless innovations in aviation, continually evolving to meet the needs of customers worldwide, said Scott McElvain, Vice President, Sales Marketing and Business Development at Pratt Whitney Canada. Seeing the PT6A selected for Horizon Aircraft's Cavorite X7 reflects its position as the most modern and versatile engine in its class today, delivering the performance, efficiency and reliability required for its next generation of aircraft. The relationship building between the two Canadian entities not only strengthens Horizon Aircraft's position as it develops its full-scale hybrid eVTOL, but it also underscores Canada's growing presence and influence in the global advanced air mobility industry. So this is some good news for Horizon Aircraft. Why is this good news? Because they are developing their full-scale aircraft. Now, they have picked the right provider of the engine, and they can now build everything around, not the aircraft, but they can fit the engine in the aircraft and build everything around this particular engine. It's the most reliable engine on the market, to be believed, and it's the real workhorse. I've got some stats about the engine as well. So I will just quickly introduce the engine, what we are talking about here. And I will show you this video again. Now I will show you the actual aircraft flying again. We are, by the way, those who are here and you are invested in Horizon Aircraft, just after the closing bell, just on the closing bell, I'm covering third quarter 2025 Horizon Aircraft earnings. It's not a call, it's a filing, but we will go through the filing and I will break it down for you. So definitely, that'll be the next event. If you stay where you are, it will take you there. Under the video, there's a link. There's a link pinned in the chat. We have a poll as well in the chat. Let me run the poll for a bit, and then I will close it so we can see the results. If we have enough investors here, if we have more investors than non-investors in Horizon Aircraft. So definitely, just on the closing bell, I'll be doing the earnings breakdown for Horizon Aircraft. And we have some interesting numbers. I already had a peek and we have some interesting numbers. So this engine, this concept was developed in the late 50s, 1950s. With aviation, you might be thinking, yeah, but it's over 70 years old. Well, it is, but in aviation, if something works, you don't want to change it. Look at all military aircraft. They are the B-52, the biggest bomber, biggest strategic bomber, designed in the 50s. C-47 Chinook, the twin rotor, like banana helicopter, again, designed and deployed in 50s. There's a lot of aircraft from the 60s, 70s, which just have been upgraded, redeveloped, and refurbished to the current needs. But if the concept is good, you don't want to change it. That's the golden rule of aviation industry or aerospace industry. If the engine is good, if something is good, don't change it. So this engine was designed originally in the 1950s, first run in Feb 1960. First flight in May 1961, and certification, it achieved its certification in 1963. Entry into service early 1964, initially on the Beech Queen Air, and later on the King Air, which became one of the most famous platforms. Let me just quickly show you which platforms, actually, which aircraft are using this engine. We are talking about very iconic aircraft. I don't know if we have any aviation enthusiasts here or aviation fans. We are looking at Cessna 208 Caravan. We are looking at an example, Beechcraft King Air. This was one of the first aircraft that was fitted with this engine back in the 60s. And again, it's proving what I just said. Aircraft developed in the 60s, flying nowadays. If something works in the aviation and aerospace, don't change it. We have Piper M700 Fury. We also have utility aircraft. We have Air Tractor AT802, and we also have military. We have Embraer EMB 110 Bernadette. So just to put this into context, for you. So this engine, just a bit about the engine. It's a 3-turbine reverse flow turboprop. It's a 3-axial plus 1 centrifugal stage. I know it means nothing to you, but it is powered by the normal normal aeroplane fuel. We are talking about kerosene, class Jet A or Jet A1. Specific fuel consumption is about 0.5 pounds per shaft horsepower per hour. So we are looking at fairly low fuel consumption as well. Why is fuel consumption important? Because fuel means weight. And if you have very hungry and thirsty engine on board, you need to take more fuel, you are increasing your weight, you need to produce more power, and it just adds up and adds up. So we have fairly efficient engine as well, and its time between overhaul, between refurbishment and repairs is about 8,000 hours. So Horizon, if they decide to later back towards the 2030s, if they decide to go with this engine, they have very reliable asset on board. So that's it. Let me know in the chat. I will quickly go through the chat if we have any questions, if we have any concerns or any recommendations or any comments from you. We have a lot of members from the previous event. Thank you very much for joining me. Let me just quickly check who we've got in the chat with us. Rhino Skin was here first, I know, and your average is 177. Well, congratulations, you are more than 2x, and the stock is slowly pushing up. No, it's not. It's stagnating about 388. Okay, so good. So you are more than 2x. That's good. Rhino Skin says, I was 140, but will be going up. David Hensley is here. Some guy, I don't know. They call him Sensei Crypto or something. He sent me. Yeah. Ninja Cowboy 258. Well, congratulations. You are still up as well. We've got a lot of people coming from Sensei's event. Thank you very much. Ricardo is here. Oleg Gundersen, Ellie B, Becca, Sensei send me. Is there an ETF for eVTOLs? No, there is no ETF for eVTOLs, but I do Saturday eVTOL live show. And if you join me on Saturday, I will tell you we have a special personal ETF. It's not an official ETF, but I will show you what companies are involved in the eVTOL market, and you can either create your own pie on your platform, or you can invest in them directly if you want. If you join me, Becca, on Saturday, on Saturday is the same time as Sensei's morning show. I think it's 7:30 Eastern and 1:30 English, British time. LEB, is there any, LEB, if you join me on Saturday, Justin Verse, hello all, hello Vasquez, Sensei send me, good, Resist Control is here, thank you for joining, Michael Santiago, when is the rate cut start? We are expecting a rate cut in December, and then more than likely will be one more in January. So not long to go. Let me get some liquids. Not long to go. And these startups, Horizon Aircraft, Joby, Archer, Vertical Aerospace, will love this. Will love this environment. And you will see, if we have the rate cuts, if the Fed plays it right, if there are no headwinds, we will be hitting all-time high in these stocks. Because there's enough catalyst in the market. There's a lot of events coming before the end of the year. That will propel, that will make the prices to lift off. Again, if there are no macro headwinds. Sam DX says, I made 5K on Virgin Galactic this week. Congratulations. Michael Santiago, please guys, when is the rate cut starting? Yeah, that'll be December and January. Becca, thank you, Vaz, you are welcome. Michael Santiago, October. Oh yes, sorry, I missed the one for this month. Sorry, yeah. Ole Gundersen, hello Vaz. Becca, yes, October 29th, rate cut. I think another possible in December and then January, yeah. Michael Santiago, okay, thanks brother. Do we have any questions related to eVTOLs or Horizon Aircraft? The fly plane is okay. Jetson 1, nice too, says Resist Control. Bulldog, Workhorse, still alive. Just bought some now. It was my favorite stock. Used to be a $30 stock. Yes. But who knows? It might be there in a couple of years back again. Steven is here. Zach is joining us. Investigation before investing. Thank you, Zach. And I think you are in the right place. Obviously, don't follow us as the only source of information, but you are here in the right place. Sensei's show is 12:30. Sorry, my show is 13:30 UK time. So I'm 1 hour after Sensei. William Mayers is here, and Rivera says, I'm quite convinced by the hybrid concept. Should I wait for investment a few weeks or get in now? Good question. Obviously, this is not a financial advice. I would probably, if it was me investing and I was now deciding if I want to invest in Horizon or not, I would probably invest a bit now and then wait for further development. Look, 394 as we speak, but this can easily deflate tomorrow. This can easily retract. We usually have one red day, even if it's a bullish market, even if it's all week green, we usually have one red day with eVTOLs in the week, historically, recently. So if you want to invest, I would probably invest a certain part of the pot you would invest and then wait for further development. If we have retraction as a great buying opportunity, if we don't have retraction, wait for more updates that can sort of improve the sentiment and accelerate the growth of the stock. But again, this is what I would have been doing. Don't follow me for financial advice. I also trade eVTOL stocks, and not right now, but I used to trade eVTOL stocks. I made a lot of money, but I also lost a lot of money as well. So don't follow me for financial advice. In past, I lost a lot of money. I'm now trying to be more conservative. I'm trying to sort of not try to be influenced by the FOMO. I'm trying not to be influenced by hype. I'm trying to have my head level. I'm trying to read the charts. I'm trying to watch out for the macro conditions, for the whole eVTOL market sentiment, for the eVTOL market catalyst as well. And I'm trying to read the whole momentum of the thing rather than buying when everyone's buying. So again, this is not a financial advice. You need to do your own research and have your own investment strategy. Seth Houston says, what's a good buy zone for Horizon Aircraft? So again, if you want to buy into it now, I would say now. If not, wait for retraction. It was great with eVTOL stocks. We usually have, historically, when we have a push, when we have a rally. What's going on here? When we have a rally, we historically, it's not the right chart. We historically have, when we hit like a 52-week high, we usually have like 20, 30, 40% retraction. So I would say, look, $4. So we have now broken through the 52-week high of this morning, and we might go higher and higher. Again, I would wait for any retraction. I would wait for any more updates. Definitely join me tonight for the earnings, because you will see their financial situation. It'll be definitely very handy for you as an investor. So I would probably wait now. I wouldn't chase it. I would wait for the market development as well, for the macro. If we have any retraction, you could see it on Friday. Look, on Friday, we crashed all the way. We were on Thursday pre-market, 360 something, and we crashed all the way to 260. That is a big one. That is a big one. That was after hours, but before the closing bell, we're closing at 285. So almost $1 difference, or more than $1 difference. If you look at the aftermarket trading, or outside of the trading hours, we had more than $1 difference. That is massive. So congratulations to those who bought on the dip, and I would be looking out for another dip. You can see it. It goes in patterns. It's not a constant rally up. It goes up and down. So probably wait for another. I would wait. If it was me, I would wait a few days, seeing how the whole macro world will develop, because there's a big chance we're gonna see some correction again. And I mean, talking of corrections, Horizon Aircraft, if you look back to the tariff wars, and if you look back to carry trade back in October, you can see how sensitive that is for corrections. I'm not saying there's a chance. Well, there is a chance, but I'm not saying we will go all the way to 30, 40 cents. But that could be a good reality check for the investors. And then you could be waiting few months. Again, these stocks, not these startups, eVTOL stocks are there for a long ride. I don't recommend trading them for short trades. I would recommend to trade them if you know what's going on, if you know the milestones along the way. Like Archer, an example. We know we are waiting for announcement of their fully transitional aircraft, piloted aircraft. So this will be massive catalyst. We can see the Dubai Air Show. That could be massive catalyst as well. We are waiting for their operations in the Mid East, the actual operations, not one hover, not one flight. So this could be massive positive sentiment for the stock. Same with Joby. They have been clocking multiple flights a day on multiple aircrafts in multiple countries around the world. Recently, they have flown in Japan, they've flown in United States, they have been flying in United Arab Emirates. That's already 3 countries with 3 different aircraft, piloted test flights. So again, probably wait for certain milestones coming. If you see them coming, or if the right time comes, usually you find out on our channel, sometimes even before it happens, but usually you find out first. So those who haven't subscribed, definitely hit the subscribe button, hit the like button as well. And if you wanna stay in touch with the eVTOL market, I think you are in the right place. I am live this week. I have something new. I'm live every day in the afternoon. So join me tomorrow for more news. Join me tonight for the Horizon Aircraft earnings, and then definitely stay in touch. Rivera says, yes, I'm in on vertical. It's quite amazing, but HOVR hybrid has some substantial benefits and other more use cases. Been intrigued by aviation for quite a few years now, but new to eVTOL. Yes, we can see this as the new. If you look at the electric vehicles, electric cars, 10 years back, nobody believed in them. Only a few enthusiasts and clever investors. Look at them 10 years later. Look at that. rolled out worldwide. We have Tesla dominating the electric car market. Now we have other companies almost catching Tesla up, and that's only 10 years. That's only a decade. You are here now in the early days of the flying Teslas. There you go. Looks like HOVR could run up to $5. I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think it will happen today. I think we might see some correction after hours, as we do with Horizon, and then probably I can't predict it, but I wouldn't be so over optimistic with Horizon. Just saying. Where can we give you a follow of us? Well, under the video there is a like button, so click the thumb up. There's a subscribe button as well, and if you are on X, I am on X under the handle at eVTOL Hub. And before I go live, before I go on air, there's a lot of news happening right there at the very moment they are announced. I usually bring them to you. Usually comment, I create some content around the news. I'm also, look, there's the preview of the interview. As this event, you can see the thumbnail in there. There's usually a thread as well. So if you click on it, there's some complementary info, a lot of graphics as well. I'm trying to make it interesting. There are polls, there are certain videos. Yesterday, EHang, they announced their new aircraft, so we covered this live as well. There are some. This is my Saturday newsletter. So if you join me on Saturday, there's a lot of. I do like a review of the news of the whole eVTOL market from the week, and I talk about them. I explain what's going on, why this is important. Definitely good source of information. This is. I don't know why Sydney Sweeney is on my X account on my page, but she somehow got there. I'll tell you why. Because I was covering Levi's earning. And there was a little hook for the audience. If Levi can keep up with the American Eagle, and we don't know yet if they can, but they might. We will see on the next earnings call. Some videos, I'm trying to do my own edits as well. Look, polls. Yeah, a lot of content. If you are into eVTOL market, we covered last weekend. We covered the Salinas Air Show. There was the rumor with Tesla as well, which I will follow through probably this week or next week. There are people who believe that Tesla will be involved in eVTOLs, and there are people who also believe that Tesla will be involved with Archer Aviation. So again, we'll be looking into that. We'll look into that later. Probably next week. See the trees says HOVR monthly chart is very bullish. Monthly, 1 month. Let me zoom out. I can't zoom out. Why can't I zoom out? It's only this month. All right. Oh yeah, definitely. But again, it can look. We were touching $4, the 52-week high, and now it's gone back to $3.91. So it might go a bit lower. If you look at it, also, if you look at this monthly chart, you can see the range. So if I just quickly draw this trend line for you, if I slightly adjust it to this, so that's your trend line. We've broken through it on Friday and Monday morning. No, sorry, Friday. Yeah, Friday and Monday morning. But now we touched it again, almost perfectly, and we seem to have this parallel channel going on. So this could give you some guidance for your trades or for your investments. Perhaps I would wait a couple of days and see if this can retract again. RSI over 50 on monthly chart, usually a bullish signal in stocks. Okay, so I need to go. I need to get ready for the next show. I will leave you in love and peace. If you stay where you are, it will take you to the Horizon aircraft earnings, which will start on the closing bell. And we have some interesting numbers. Thank you everyone for joining me. I was not expecting this big audience. Thank you everyone who stayed with me till the end. Don't forget to hit the like button again, but don't hit it again unless you've hit it. If you hit it again, that will disappear. So make sure your like button is white or black thumb up hand, and join me in about an hour and a half on the earnings. That's it from me. Thank you very much again. Take care of yourselves and each other.